Hope you guys are well. Guys, I'm on Etsy. As usual, I'm looking at Clipart, right? Now, listen, Clipart is very popular and there's a lot of results, right? That's the truth. There's a hell of a lot of results. Look at this. It's crazy. How are you supposed to rank in that? It's hard to rank in that. But look, I'm going to show you something because it can be done. It can be done, but it needs my favorite word, niching down. Now look at this. You know, Clipart is these are really nice. And what's nice about Clipart is they're very versatile. So, you know, people buy Clipart because they can use it on the printed material that they want to produce. So look at these beautiful watercolor. Watercolor is very popular. Watercolor is really nice. A lot of people buy watercolor designs. You know, flowers are big. You know, people like the flowers. But yeah, watercolors become quite popular. Look at these beautiful emerald stained glass windows Clipart. Those are quite nice. And these maroon floral Clipart, those are very nice. I mean, look at this one. This went 71k. Oof, wow. So look at the barbecue grill Clipart PNG, again watercolor style. Wizard School Cliparts, right? So there's no doubt with the amount of listings that there are. And guys, before I go further, if you do love digital products, if you do love hearing, creating, selling digital products, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, guys, so you can get more videos in your feed. Today's really like an analysis. I'm looking at Cliparts. Okay, I'm looking at Clipart because it's really good. It's a good niche to get into. Now, in general terms, the main players, or should I say the main niche itself, there's a lot of listings, and you know, some people might say it's too saturated. But look, I'm going to do the same thing as I always do. I'm going to analyze this because within every single niche on Etsy, you can rank as long as you find something within it that is not saturated, if that makes sense. So look, if I go into EverBee, and what I was doing is I was doing a little bit of analysis on Clipart, right? So, you know, these are the keywords, and this is the volume for the keywords, and this is the competition, and this gives you the keyword score. So for example, if I was to look at something like this one here, floral Clipart wildflowers, which is a keyword, right? It has a volume of 1016 a month, and the competition is 8,977. The keyword score is 113. So it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Obviously, the higher the keyword score, the better. When you're looking at something like, let's have a look. Just if you have a keyword as download Clipart, volume 1017, 565,000. But obviously, that doesn't mean anything in terms of the keyword. So what you want to do is you really want to be able to see, you know, if you want to create something, what could be something that you could rank for. So if I say like wildflower Clipart, right? Because, you know, we see them quite a lot. They're quite popular, but they also sell quite well. So look, you know, we can have a look here. Obviously, these are like any word that is related to wildflower. So really, we want to kind of stick to words that have the Clipart to do with it, like wildflower Clipart. I can see it just about there. Let me just go to second page. So you got birth flower Clipart, anything that has flower Clipart there. And then what you want to do is you kind of just want to see what kind of score does it have, the ones that have the words, those actual words in some form. So flower, so look at that, flower Clipart, a general flower Clipart has a volume of 1,287. That's what when people type it in. But a competition is massive in terms of on that, and the keyword score is low. So you know that that just the normal flower clipper is not the one really to try and rank for or try. But there are other ones within it. You know, wildflower clipper 1200 with 12,000, which is better. But still there's a bit of competition there. And what you want to do is you want to look and see, like if I look on the side of keyword score, now I'm using EverBee, my SEO software, which kind of helps me find these niches. And the whole idea is you want to really look at the keyword score and then see if it marries up and matches with, you know, the keywords that you're looking for as well. So like when I look at these keywords, okay, 1979 is pretty good, but wildflower monthly doesn't mean anything because there's nothing to do with Clipart. They're just people searching for that particular thing, right? So you want to make sure that the keywords match. I mean, look at this. You know, when someone types in flower clipper like that, all as one word, I mean, the keyword score is fantastic because, you know, if you're trying to rank for that particular keyword, that string there, where they're all together, you might have a good chance. But, you know, what you want to try and do, though, is you really want to see if there is a niche when you look through, when you type in different various things, that you want to see that, you know, if there's something that you could actually find. Because it's about finding something. So wildflower might not work. You might think, okay, let me try something specific. You might say sunflower, right? You're being specific now. Sunflower clipper, and then you click that, and then you see what the competition is. So with that one, until you get the keywords that appear, so you got a lot of Clipart there. So you can see that at the bottom. I'm just seeing it. Sunflower Cliparts come through, right? When you see sunflower clipper, you just want to double check. So now you're getting specific with a type of, let's say, flower. You know, botanical might be better. And really you're trying to do your research and see how it works. Because let's say, I'll give you an example. Like I'm looking at this, and remember we saw there was a few bits where wildflower might be okay, certain keywords. Then what I'll do is I would actually go on Etsy and I might type in, right? Because look, the results right now, what we're looking at is massive, right? That's not going to work, is it? But then when we get specific and we do wildflower clipper, okay, it's going to give us some more options anyway, but let's just do that one. Wildflower clipper gives us a monthly. Wildflower clipper gives us a monthly. Let's have a look. Search. What happened there? Wildflower clipper. Come on. So wildflower clipper. Look, the results are 13,000. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So then what you want to do is with that, you want to see how you want to actually write up your keywords so that you're able to rank. Okay. Because look, when people write different things like watercolor, you've got watercolor wildflowers, okay, where the words are separate. And then you got wildflowers where the words are together. So although they're the same thing, they're kind of written in a different way, which again, it will would help with regards to the ranking, depending on how you write it. Okay, if that makes sense. And then what you do is you see how words are written or what people are typing in, and then see hopefully a way that you can write it that has a good keyword score, so that you're able to maybe have some less competition in the way you've written that particular maybe description or title, and then it hopefully will help you rank better on that search term. Okay, so look, when we look at wildflower clipper, it can work, it can be ranked for, right? It can be ranked for, but obviously you need to get a bit more maybe specific, and then you might even need to make sure your title and description is written in a way that you can incorporate, you know, some good tags. Like obviously these ones, some of these ones that you can see, are ranking quite highly. Okay, let's have a look at this one. This looks really nice. That looks like it's ranking quite well. This one is beautiful as well. That one's ranking quite well. So let's very quickly just analyze this wild floral clip art. Let me go to EverBee quickly. Now, you can already see there's something decent about this. It's got 20 in the basket. It's already got 20 in the basket. So that's a good sign, right? So when you analyze this listing, you can see that at the moment, you know, it's making about $282 a month. And you can see that the tags that it's ranking for here, all these tags with the volume and the competition. Okay. So imagine like you've got a few of these listings, and you know this person, this store does so 282. Go to the store, and obviously they've got, the more listings you have, obviously the more sales you'll get. So they've got about 984 listings. And then if I go to EverBee and go to product analytics very quickly, you know, you got a lot of these that are selling. Let me just go to this one. Okay, yeah. So you got a lot of these that are selling around almost like 285, 285, 284, 282, 269, and so on, right? So they're selling these wild floral clip arts and they're making quite good money. Now, don't forget, if you look at that in total, that's quite a lot of money when you add all this monthly income from each of these floral clip arts. And look, the listing age has not been that long. These are 1 month old listings. So imagine you're making almost $300 from, you know, 10, 20 listings. Like if you're doing $300 from 20 listings, that's $6,000. 10 listings, that's $3,000 a month. So it does add up the more listings you have. And that's why it's very important to make sure that you have quite a lot of listings. So look, let's just presume this niche that we looked at now, wildflowers in particular, can be ranked for, right? Which you can rank for, because we saw that when in terms of the analysis, you know, in general terms, 13,000 as a result for wildflowers is not too bad, right? Not too shabby. That's something that is possible to rank for. Okay. Obviously, when you're looking at 40, 50,000 plus and so on, it gets harder. 13,000 is not too bad. So then what you would need to do is, then you'd need to start creating your product, and your product would be a clip art. Now, what you would try to do is you would have a look and see what sells well, you know, what kind of wildflower sells well, what look sells well. And you want to do, and you know, you're not going to reinvent the wheel, but what you want to do is you want to try and do something similar, but obviously original, okay? Original, your own design. And as I keep saying, you know, the best thing that you can do is go to Midjourney, which I love using. So let's say you jump onto Midjourney, you're on their server, you know, you've created, now obviously you do need to have a monthly, to actually sell on Etsy, you do need to have commercial rights for using Midjourney, and you do need to pay a monthly subscription for it. So yeah, you do need to sign up for it, but you know, it's the first tier is not too expensive. It's quite cheap. So what I would do is, this is what I would do. I would go / imagine, this is obviously my own server after you've kind of signed up and everything. And you have prompt, obviously, which is a string of keywords which you need to add to it so that you're able to create a visual from the keywords. Now, we've just verified that wildflowers could be a good niche to get into. Wildflowers in particular, right? Not any flowers, not any clip art, you know, a particular type of wildflowers, right? So I've got a string of keywords which I've sort of created, but I'm gonna paste. So I'm gonna say wild flower watercolor clip art on white background. Now, there's a reason why I say white background, is because I want to be able to delete the background and have it on a transparent background, you know, because that's how you usually have it, and have it as a PNG file. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to click enter. Now, obviously with Midjourney, it spits out different types of designs all the time. So I might look at the 4 examples. They give you 4 different possible visuals to look at and see. And then obviously if you like it, you choose one and you expand it, you make it bigger. Now you got to imagine you can create many listings through Midjourney. Now what's nice about this is, you know, already it's going to give me quite a few ideas. Now what I mean by that is, look, I can already see that if I wanted to, they've already given me lots of little Clipart flowers now already, wildflowers. So you can see that all of these 4 different examples have a bunch of wildflowers. So in essence, if I wanted to, right, I could take one of these and then I can cut them out one by one. Okay, so, which is quite nice. So if I go to let's say this one, this is quite nice. See, they're all quite nice. Upscaling it, you know. I might have this as just one piece, right? Just one piece, and I might sell it as it is like that, little clip art. Okay, or I might not. I might go to those single ones. If I go show you the single ones, upscale. Remember, U1, U2, U3, U4 just means upscaling and which one you're choosing to upscale. So I'm choosing now U2 to upscale, which I've just done. So imagine like I could cut these out as single clip arts and I could sell them as single listings. Each one could be a listing. And you know, potentially it could be like, as we saw, like $200-300 for each listing. But remember, the more listings you have, the more revenue you make, the more passive income you can get. So it's about volume really with listings as well, and getting the right sort of niche, if you like. So it's a combination. So I'm gonna just, for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go and I want to choose really just one kind of single flower. I could say single flower, I could say single wildflower. Let me just do this very quickly whilst you're here, right? So / imagine, which is how you start off, and I'm gonna paste. I'm not gonna say, for this, in the case for this video, single wildflower, all right? Just one. Now the thing about Midjourney, you're not guaranteed anything. So it's going to give you 4 different examples. It might even give me one that has one single. It might have another one that has more than a single flower. You know, that's what I'm saying. You sometimes have to regenerate and you have to check. These are quite nice though. Look, I'm so used to this now, like 15%, and I can already see that these look good. These look really nice. So there, you know, it has listened to me. Midjourney has listened to me, but not all of these ideas have one single wildflower. So like I said, with Midjourney, it's kind of, you have to keep experimenting, and you have to keep you might have to regenerate again, because you know you have this sort of button underneath it when it finishes up, which is regenerate. So you can actually see, look. So for example, you know, probably the one at the bottom corner is the only one that's single. Look at these, they're quite nice, right? But obviously that's not a single one. That's, I guess, a single one ish. That's a single one, right? I'm gonna go with that top left one. I like it, you know, that's something that I might use. So I'm gonna upscale one, and then I want to save it. That's nice, like nice watercolor, single wildflower. Yeah, that's nice, right? So open in browser, right? A nice watercolor. Save image as. In my downloads, I'm just gonna say save. Okay. Now, there's different ways I do this. I will upscale it because I really want that clarity. Remember, clip art, people use it for different things, you know. People use these clip arts for many different uses. So I think the better the resolution, you know, it's always good to get that resolution quite high anyway, because that's good for the users, right? I've shown you previously I use AVC Labs, but I'm actually going to show you another upscaler. There's many different AI upscaling websites, right? And this one I found is a free version. Okay, so on this free version you can check this one out, and it's on replicate.com, real estrogen, and it just shows you exactly how to do it. So if I was to, for example, use the file, which is my little watercolor there, really nice, and dropped it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually upscale it, and the scaling would probably be, you know, you can actually scale it by 10, a maximum of 10. You know, I got no issues with going like all the way to 10 times, which is amazing. Like that will be so clear, guys. That's amazing. Now I'm gonna click submit. It's, oh, internal error. What happened there? That's crazy. Right, let me go to 8 because 8 is good as well. Please don't tell me another error. I was running. Cool. Yeah, 8 is excellent anyway. So let's see what happens. Look how, I mean, this is quite quick how it actually does it. Right, generated in 11.47, tells you even 11.47 seconds. Guys, look, it's generated. It looks kind of similar really, but it is a better quality, way better quality resolution one. Right, so it's downloaded now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto Photopea. Now Photopea is a bit like Photoshop, but it's absolutely free to use. It's fantastic, and it's like Photoshop, and it's got a lot of features of Photoshop. Let me click to file open. I'm going to open this up. Let me open this up. Where is it? The replicate one, the really cool, very clear one. Right, I'm going to click open. Upscaled nicely, really clear. So it's going to load it up for me on Photopea, hopefully, and there you go. So let me just go Control plus 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 plus. Look at that. See, this is how you know how good it is. Look at that clarity. Look, I've zoomed in. You know, that is really good, right? The edges are nice, and this is zoomed in a lot, right? That doesn't have to be that much. Look at that. That's so clear. Okay, that's pretty clear, guys. You know. You don't need it, especially a Clipart. You don't need it much clearer. You don't need it anything better than that. And that's 8 times the original of Midjourney, right? 8 times Midjourney, guys. So it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. So basically, what I'm trying to do is I want to remove the white background, okay? Because I want it to be transparent. Because it's more versatile in that way. Now, so what I'm doing is I've just literally reduced the tolerance, because with this is because there's a lot of white even within the flowers, and I don't want it to take away from the flower. Sorry. So basically I'm trying to basically just maintain the flower design. There you go. So I've managed to, let me just go Control minus. Okay. Yeah, and there will be like yeah, there will be little bits which you need to clean up as well. You need to make sure. So if I zoom in, Control plus plus plus, you will see that there's a little bit of white still there. So if I go to, and also there, can you see? So what you have to do is you do have to clean up a little bit, especially when you got a white background. So like if I just click on that area there with my magic wand, see it? Sorry, I'll just show you. Let me just bring the hand up. Let me just drag it up higher. There you go. Okay. So let me just go back to the thing, and let me just click on the white area now through using the magic. They call it a magic wand. What's that? Right. There you go. Can you see it's highlighted? Then I just need to delete it. And that's what I need to do, is just make sure all the white bits are clear and they're gone. There's another way of doing it. If you put a black background layer behind the Clipart, it also helps you to be able to see the white that you need to delete or get rid of. Okay, you know, you can zoom in like that and you can still see. So if I click on that white bit there and delete it, you can see that I'm getting rid of, you know, a little bit of the white area. And I think that's what you probably need to do. You just need to go around the design and just delete, 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 clean it all, and that's it, right? So then you would kind of zoom out and just make sure, see, look, there's a bit more there. And that's what the Clipart really needs. It needs a little bit more care than probably usual. a lot of designs, but it's fine, you know, but it's just making sure that you do it. There you go, there's some more white areas there that need cleaning, so that's fine, just delete. I might press shift and get rid of that one as well at the same time. Needs a little bit more there, and then maybe that one as well. Okay, actually needs a bit more. Yeah, so it does need a bit of time, guys. It does need that little bit more time, just to get rid of all these bits. Still need a bit more cleaning. Okay, so what you do is you play around with the tolerance. You want to make sure that the tolerance, depending on how the colors are, you might need to adjust it so that you're able to find and highlight using the magic wand the white area. Now, so let's just, can you see? So that's your transparent design, upscaled, fantastic resolution, really clear. And you can see, because when you zoom in, you see something that's pixelated. You know that it still needs to be a bit better, but it's a clip art. So, you know, the 8x scaling from Midjourney is more than sufficient, right? More than sufficient. So it's absolutely fine. And then what you would do is quite simply just do, when you want to take that image, basically you want to save it, you want to export it, sorry. So what you would end up doing is you'd go to export and export it as a PNG. And then literally all you need to do, once you've exported it as a PNG, then you just upload it onto Etsy. So you might have a PDF document and you might have a link there, and it might be on your Google Drive, for example, and then the link will just download for the buyer. And that's all you do. And that's with all of these listings. So if I go back to Etsy and show you very quickly, if I click that one that's selling quite well with 20 in the basket, what you do is you get a PDF and then you'd get a link to the PNG file. Okay, yeah, and that is all it is. Let me just double check there. Yep. So and you can see the versatility. What I mean by the clip art versatility, look at this. So this clip art has been used here, you know, I think for something to do with wedding invitation, for that one. Yeah, there you go. Here's another one, hen party quiz. They use it for hen party quizzes. Look at these look fantastic. This is really nice as well. So, you know, like all of these, the clip arts can be so versatile. And this is the beauty about clip art, is that you can use it for so many different things. And that's why they sell really well. You know, this looks amazing, guys, you know. But like I said, it doesn't have to be just flowery clip art. You know, when I look at this store that sells a lot of these clip arts, look, 89,401 sales, guys. They don't just sell clip art. Look, they got wild forest clip art, they got Moroccan watercolor, you got homes, you got botanical, you got you know, like all sorts, you know, not just flowers. There's a lot of things, although there's a hell of a lot of flowers to be fair, but there's all sorts as well. And when I look at some other really cool clip art stores, if you like, which I've seen, amazing ones, guys, you know, I just want to show you like the versatility of these things, how many types of clip art there are, because it's massive market, by the way. It's a massive market. You know, look at these really nice wedding images, these woodland creatures one. They're selling, look 1.1k. The reviews, 20 in a basket. Look, woodland animal creatures. Again, they got this watercolor feel to it, haven't they? Look at this, really nice, really cool. And you can produce these also in Midjourney quite easily. But yeah, so what you'd get is, you know, you'd get a bundle. So you'd get, it's this bundle of transparent, like I said, they got transparent PNG graphics. So like I've just done, I've just shown you how to make it transparent. And this is woodland animals clip art watercolor. Beautiful. You get a digital file and you get a link to the PNG, and you can literally download these. So yeah, these are amazing. And look at these images. Again, I want to show you this. Look what they're used for, right? Really nice, really cute. Even for the for a mug design, right? So hence why you just got to make sure that quality is, look at this. This is nice. That is amazing. What is that? Oh, okay. is for a baby boy, kind of like a baby shower. Great quality honeybee. Look at these. Wow, these are amazing. So there's a lot. Wow, even that is crazy. See, look, they basically made. Look what they've done with that a floor kind of decal, or backdrop as well. I'm mad. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. Beautiful, right? So yeah, so check these out. Check these out, guys. I think Clipart is a really good one to look into, but you know, do your research properly, guys, because it is a good one, but you just got to make sure that it's not oversaturated and something that you can actually get into. But that's simply how you can produce it through Midjourney as well. Guys, I hope you liked the video. Take care. See you in the next one. Don't forget, check out my playlist. Check out my videos, guys. Hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, guys.